You know, he go up to Compton High School talking about, hey, bro, you got some change? And then the nigga be like, no, I ain't got no change, bro. He said, okay, so, and then start patting his pockets and shit, talking about all I could find I could have right then. You know, and I'm like, oh, man, this nigga is crazy.
Careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
About humanity, putting truth in these lines while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is going to send you big.
Tie-dyes with my boy, you know what I'm saying, because me and him, we went to elementary school, Davis Junior High School, but he never made it to Compton, but he still stayed in Park Village, you know what I'm saying, so we still hung out a lot, you know. I didn't hang around with a whole lot of people, you know, I had just a certain people I hung around with, even though I could be seen in a crowd of 20, 30, 40 people, you know, and they all know me, but there was only Pacific peoples that I really...
Was Grasshopper one of them people?
Grasshopper, you know, him and Tie-dyes was really tight, you know, and Tie-dyes, I think Tie-dyes the one that brought Grasshopper my way to meet him. But back then I was still kind of like young and I wasn't really like a bad kid, you know what I'm saying? So when I used to see Tie-dyes and AC, you know, they used to have that little bleached out little spot right here in their hair right here, and everybody was doing it, you know, had the little bleach spot.
Even the Pyrus was doing it.
Yeah, and I always thought Grasshopper was trouble, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, this is a badass, you know, right here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, but after I got to meet him and know him real good, you know what I'm saying, then he was real cool, and I said, okay, he ain't as bad as I thought he was, you know, but he was bad. You know, he go up to Compton High School talking about, hey, bro, you got some change? And then the nigga be like, no, I ain't got no change, bro. He said, okay, so, and then start patting his pockets and shit, talking about all I could find I could have right then. You know, and I'm like, oh, man, this nigga is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So.
What about Lil Ronnie?
Yeah, Lil Ronnie, you know, he was one to reckon with, you know, he was Lil Ronnie, you know what I'm saying? Fearless, you know. Yeah, but he was cool with me though.
So you knew Salty, Frosty, Vamp, King Dean?
I don't think I ever met Salty, but I definitely want to do his story, you know, in the movie as well. You know, rest in peace, Salty. You know, I heard that was the biggest funeral ever. Yeah.
What about Neen? Neen lived in...
Yeah, King Neen, he was the coolest one, you know what I'm saying? Because he always looked like he walking in slow motion. Yeah, and
Kenneth Gibson, rest in peace.
Kenneth Gibson, yeah.
What about Michael Redmond, Red Dog?
Yeah, Red Dog, that's my boy right there. Grandy's for real.
Bitter Dog Bruno, Half Pint Bruno.
Yeah, Bitter Dog.
2 characters.
Yeah, Half Pint was my boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't really hang with Bruno, but that nigga can dance though. That nigga, he knew how to dance. But a half pint was more like my speed, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got, you know, if it's someone that's too aggressive, they way over over the top, you know, and that's like, and you more down here, you know what I'm saying? You don't really, you know, you got to roll with people that kind of levels up with you, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to hang with everybody. Because you get involved in too much shit, you know what I'm saying? Other people's shit. You know?
What was the parties like back then?
Oh man, the parties was good. I love the parties, you know. We would never want to miss a party, you know, because it's always like in the garages in the back of the house, especially over in Spooktown. You know what I'm saying?
That's over there with Cartoon Volcano.
Yeah.
Baby Roscoe.
Yeah. Just across the tracks. Yeah.
Cosmo.
Yeah, man. That was it. Yeah, so
So those were like better parties for you over that way, or what was it?
Yeah. Because in the parties, you know what I'm saying, you know how you go in a party and you can smell the leather coats.
I forgot about Charlie Noon and Robert Earl too.
Yeah, Robert Earl. Wow. Yeah, see, because it's sometimes, you know, when we start going back, a name will pop up that will blow a fuse, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's a name that you haven't heard since them days, you know? And to hear that name, you know, it just immediately puts you there where you last seen him at, and who he was, you know, and you can almost pinpoint the year it was, you know, when you last seen him. But yeah, Park Village was, you know, we had a lot of parties in Park Village. In fact, one of the parties we had over there, it was at the Pandora's house, over there by the log. I don't know if you know about that. It was right across the street from Gibby's liquor store, you know. But the Jackson 5 came, you know, and they came in Hondas. Wait a minute, it was like 4 or 5 cars, but they was relative to the Pandora. But Michael wasn't there. But it was Randy, Jermaine, and Tito. And the cool part is that right before they came, I left the party, went home, and I was looking for something to eat because I was hungry. Because I, you know, back then I used to smoke weed. So, you know, when I got back to the party, everything was quiet. The lights was on, and everybody was crying, and this and that. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on here? They said the Jacksons just left. I said, like, what? Because everybody was a fan of the Jacksons. You know,
people even say Michael Jackson was a Crip.
Yeah, I could imagine that one. But you know, it was like kind of cool, you know, them days. I love them days though, you know, because them is your roots. That's where you came from, you know. Every time I go back to Compton, see, because like right now, you know what I'm saying, we up in the mountains, you know what I'm saying, so far away from Compton, you know. But I'm always down there in Compton, in LA, almost like, 2-3 times a week. But every day I'm in Long Beach though.
So what's the name of your production with your son? Boys Too Hard. You guys do what? What do you guys?
Yeah,
explain that part.
We are music and film production. You know, we shoot music videos for artists all over Los Angeles. I mean, we don't work with a lot of people. Too Short, Snoop Dogg, and you know, it's
Doggy Style.
I can't. Yeah, Doggy Style. You know, we created Doggy Style. You know, he was like, you know, probably getting like maybe 500 views when we first met him, and then we shot his the first video we shot with him was the Retaliation. You know, where he was jumped in the mall. You know, and he had his girl with him, and his daughter was with him, and he got jumped by a gang. And we
wouldn't do that stuff in the 70s.
Yeah, they wired his jaw up and all that, you know.
If you was with your mom or daughter and kids or wife or something, man, that just, you know, you got to pass that.
Yeah, you got to pass right there. But he didn't get it. But what he did, he wanted to get back at him so bad, but he knew that he had a little daughter. So what he did, he went and got that pencil and paper, and he just started writing. And man, y'all look up Doggy Style Retaliation and watch that video right there. you know, he killed them with that video. We shot the video.
Man,
and the
that's
video,
what I always say, man. I read and write. I don't fight and shoot.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so he had a different way to get back at him, and he did it.
That's thinking.
Yeah, and then when we did We Different, we did that video We Different, and it's at, I think, 15 million views right now. So yeah, you know, we'll take people, just regular, ordinary people, and we'll find that talent, that gift that's in them, and we'll bring it out.
So make sure you guys go follow Voice Too Hard on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, on all platforms, right, Mayo?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, you can get him on Instagram, YouTube especially. You get him on YouTube, you got him. He's in.
And Voice is going to be our director.
Yes, yeah, he will be the one shooting this movie, and I guarantee you, you know, he's the top 10 video auditor in the state of California. On top of that, you know, he is the cameraman. He will be doing a lot of the directing, and he'll be doing all the editing. And also, you can look for me at on Instagram, Music and Film Photos. You will see all my behind-the-scene photos of all the video shoots that we've done, yeah.
Deep in the Root.
Deep in the Root.
Mayo, aka Snake, Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. Lock the door.
And be looking for this video right here. This you know, documentary. Yeah.
Yes.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be looking for this, you know what I'm saying, because this is just one part of it. So we're gonna be going all around Los Angeles, everywhere, and we're gonna be talking about this movie Deep in the Root, and we're gonna just kind of put it out there and get people ready for what is about to come.
With that being said, the Hood Postman, Mayo.
Close the door.
Lock it.
Lock it.
Perfect grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it. I just make it happen.